Hello, church. We're looking at Matthew chapter 8 today for our daily Bible reading. The life of Jesus caused many people to marvel. We're told numerous times throughout this Gospel of Matthew, and even in one specific instance in this chapter, where the people are going to marvel at something Jesus does. As we're going to see, one of the amazing things that happens in this chapter is we're told that Jesus himself marvels over someone. And so we're going to see that in the faith of this centurion. He's a Roman soldier. Man with authority, a man who could speak and command and it would be done because of who he was and the position he had. And he comes with a humble request that Jesus heal one of his servants. And not only that Jesus can come physically to do it, but he knows that Jesus is so powerful with the fact that he is God that he can just speak it. And even though he's not in the presence of the man, it will be accomplished. And Matthew describes Jesus' response in verse 10. So let's read that. When Jesus heard this, he marveled and said to those who followed him, "Truly I tell you, with no one in Israel have I found such faith." Once again, even as Matthew's writing this, he's gearing it mostly to a Jewish audience. And so it's even a stunning admission here that Jesus is saying he hasn't found such faith in all of Israel like a Roman soldier's faith in God. Once again, it's the beauty of the fact that the gospel goes to every tribe, nation, and language, and that no one is excluded from God's amazing grace that is provided through Jesus. But so I think that's, once again, it's an interesting description here that Jesus himself is marveled, humanly speaking, by the centurion's faith. Then we see Jesus healing many people. We see Jesus speaking on the cost of following him. And then Jesus is on a boat with his disciples, and there's a storm. And Jesus is able to stand up after the disciples wake him up, and he simply speaks, and the storm ceases. Just as he spoke and the man was healed, now here Jesus is speaking again. His authority, his power, through his words come forward, and the seas obey him. And it says, look, the disciples here marveled at this fact that even the wind and the seas obey Jesus. So my question for you today is, are you causing Christ to marvel by your faith? Are you trusting to do things that only he can do? We see his power, we see all the things he can do. Are we placing our faith and trust in him? So can Christ be marveled by our faith, and can we marvel knowing that God is going to do amazing works if we just trust in him? All right, church, have a great day.